Well, I'm having trouble finding the photo because I've got so many. Let me just tell you the stories.
I'm filming.
So, in 2019, in December, I was in Malaysia conducting a Experts Academy, the training program I do that's several days long. And my audience was all Chinese speakers.
All right.
They all spoke Mandarin, zero English, except for my translator, Kitty, Kitty Chun. And Kitty was with me every moment because I had to have Kitty around.
Yeah.
So we went through 4 or 5 days of training, and one evening we took an excursion and went into a fishing village near Penang, Malaysia, a little town called Georgetown. And as we're walking through all the shops and all the seafood, you know, with all the boats and the fresh catch, we saw beggars every so often. And one of the beggars was a very dark-skinned guy with a big scar on the side of his face. And he was probably, I don't know, 30 years old maybe. He had on a T-shirt that looked like he'd had it on for 11 years.
Yeah.
Without washing. He had on sweatpants, workout pants,
Yeah.
with holes in them. And you could see the hole. He was sitting on the ground like this. And you could see through the holes in this. This was an artificial leg.
Still doing good over
So,
here.
so he was missing one leg.
Good.
Yeah, of course.
And he's sitting there with an old guitar. And he's got a bunch of handwritten music notes. And he's playing songs in English. And so as we're walking along, I've got a group with me, and we're walking along. Kitty's right here, and I see him there, and he's got a hat, and so I put some money in his hat. And then we keep walking along, and then I realized he speaks English. So I went back, and I said, "Excuse me." I said, "You speak English?" He said, "A little," which every person always says, right? And I said, "Do you know any American songs?" He said, "I know Hotel California." I said, "Well, I'm a singer and a guitarist back home, and I sing that song. Could I sing it with you?" And he said, "Sure." Now, my group is saying, "Oh, no. Teacher, someone tell teacher he shouldn't be talking to this man of low class,
Yeah.
right? This man's not clean. This is wrong, right?" So I go over and I sit down in the dirt next to this guy, and I make sure that I'm up against him, touching,
Yeah.
you know, because I got a point to make. I want him to notice it, and I want them to notice it. And so we get ready, and he's thumbing through his papers to find his lyrics. And he said, "Do you want to play it?" And I said, "Sure." So he hands me the guitar, and I start playing, and I'm singing, and he's singing harmony. What a lovely place, what a lovely place, what a lovely face. Yep. And we're going back and forth singing this song, and he's beating percussion on his hollow leg. And it's just as natural as if we're sitting in the living room with bongos,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
And so we finish the song, and we have a wonderful time doing it. And the people standing around, they don't know how to react. You know, is it okay if I smile? You know, can I indicate I approve of this, or should I, you know, so they didn't know what to do. But we're having a good time. I asked him his name. His name was Halif. And I said, "Can I get a picture with you?" He said, "Sure." So I put my arm around him. And I'm posing for pictures. And I've got pictures. And anyway, we had a wonderful visit, and I put some more money in his hat. And some of the other people did too. And then we walked on. So he's still there and going about his life, and we're going down the walkway. And Kitty said, I said to Kitty, my translator, "Why did I do that?" She said, "You love to play guitar." I said, "No." I said, "Call the group together." So we got the group together, and I said, "I can play guitar anywhere there's a guitar." I didn't do that because I love guitar. I do love guitar. I did that because I want you to think for a moment as if you're him. Your body has been damaged severely. You're missing a leg. Chances are good he's in pain all day, every day, because he can't afford medicine. And if he has pain, he just plays through the pain, right? He's dirty because he doesn't have the facilities to stay clean or change of clothes to wear the clean clothes today. All day long, every single person he sees looks down at him. They look down at him physically and they look down at him attitudinally. In other words, their point of view. So they think of him as less. So he's sitting there playing and singing, hoping to earn enough approval of these passing people that don't think he's important to get them to put a little bit of money in his hat so tomorrow he can come back and do it again. I said, I wanted to give him a moment of just being a regular person. And so I sat down with him and we enjoyed a song together. And they were all very silent. And I said, how long do you think he will remember this? And they said, for the rest of his life. And I said, so will I. And then I said to them, every one of you has the ability to do something like that, small or large, every single day. Took no education, took no position, took no training, took no skill, took no intellect. All it took was the impulse to be kind to another human being. And to drop judgment because there was nothing to judge. And I said, so do that as often as you can do it. And we're walking along, they just went like that and kind of saluted, like, whoa, that was good. But that was a powerful experience for me. And
It's a
I wanted
powerful
it to,
story as well.
yeah, I wanted it to be powerful for them as well.
I know you made it powerful for us.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you.
Jim, thank you. I have a golden